Hello everybody, my name is Such, and welcome back to the Mtn Dew Diaries. It's been a minute, been a couple weeks since I've released a video, and I finally have some downtime, so, might as well make a Mtn Dew diary, Collection is growing, as you can see on screen, and I'm very excited to share another flavor with you guys. This flavor is quite interesting, as you can probably tell by the title, but, it's always good to expand my collection, and it's always good to have something to fall back to, almost like a routine. You can make something and be very proud of it. But, without further ado, the Dew we will be reviewing is Mtn Dew Trolli. As described on the Mtn Dew Wiki, Mtn Dew Trolli Cherry Lemon Zero Sugar is a Mtn Dew flavor released nationwide on September 8th, 2025, as the first non-mystery voodoo adjacent flavor. As a zero sugar variant in the United States. Walmart received 2 weeks of this exclusive, so yeah. As you can tell, here's the designs. You have the Trolli gummy worms on it, and as we can see, the tagline is Zero Sugar Dew Cherry Lemonade, naturally and artificially flavored. It's comparable to Voodoo 4.0 and Pitch Black 2. It's a fall sour candy-ish flavor, and it is red in appearance. I would say it's a little pinkish, but it's mainly red. This is in replacement of the Voodoo this year. Canada got their own Voodoo, and we got the United States got this. Here is the box design, as you can tell. So, yeah, here's kind of the gimmick, the gummy worms and the cherries and the lemons on the box design. And here is some promotional content. As you can tell, there is Mtn Dew Trolli gummy worms released alongside this. I unfortunately could not get those for this. But that will definitely be something, if I do find, we can come back and we can do a Mtn Dew diary on it. Here's some more promotional content, if I can talk, for this release, which I think is a great collab. I love to see Mtn Dew collab. But without further ado, here is the color review. So yeah, see you guys. Alright, hello everybody, welcome back. We're here for the first pour and color review of Mtn Dew Trolli. So, without further ado, we have our glass. Let's move the bottle out of the way. And here we go. Let me make sure the shot looks good. Let me make sure I do good on the pour. So here we go. Here is the crack. Oh yeah. And then the pour. Oh boy. Oh boy. First impressions, very, 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 very red. Zoom in. Very red. Almost super red. Let's check if this has red 40 in it. Yes, it does. And we all know how good red 40 is. I can smell the sourness of this Mtn Dew, so I'm very excited to go try this, so here we go. Okay, hello everybody, welcome back to Mtn Dew Diaries tasting review time. We've got Mtn Dew Trolli, cherry and lemon, zero sugar. Something interesting that I showed you in the design is this is only 10 calories in the can, and this bottle only has 15, so, a lot more healthier calorie-wise than a regular Mtn Dew. But without further ado, let's get into this Mtn Dew Trolli. Interesting. I went back for seconds, and it's definitely interesting. It's almost like if you left gummy worms in like water for like a week and then carbonated it. That's kind of like stale gummy worms in a water for a week. It's just interesting. And when I say interesting, sometimes it means it's unique, or if it's not very good. It's not my favorite, I'll say that right now. Definitely an interesting collab. But let's try it from the glass, see if there's any differences. It almost tastes a little cough syrupy, like that cherry flavor. You know, this is not Code Red cherry. This is very unique. The lemon, I guess, kind of dilutes the cherry flavor, so And then let's try it from the bottle. Good crack. It smells fine. I mean, I'm getting a little sick, so you kind of have to put my nose really close up to it. But I mean, I don't know, man. I may be crazy, but the bottle tastes maybe a little bit better. It's a little colder in the bottle. This has been sitting in my fridge for like 2 weeks. This has been sitting in my mini fridge for a week, but it hasn't been chilled since a couple hours ago. It's just very unique, very different. You know, I think about all of the assortments of flavors, and you know, we've got a lot of fruitiness. We got lemonade, and this is a cherry flavor, and you know, you think Code Red as cherry because this is the cherry Mountain Dew. It's just very unique, very different. I would not. This is not my favorite flavor. It's probably not in my top 5 favorite flavors. Burps brewing. Sorry. Okay. You know, this is first impressions. This is the first time I've ever had this Mountain Dew. Blind. This is blind. I not like some of these. So you know. Maybe the first time isn't fair justice, but interesting. That is the correct word. Interestingly mid is what I'm going to. If those were the 2 words I had to describe this Mountain Dew, I thought this is a great collab, and I just thought this would be a, you know, good thing. But when I saw zero sugar, you know, when I drink these Mountain Dews, I'm not out here to, you know, think about my health. I'm there to drink a Mountain Dew, have a good time, you know. I went to Taco Bell the other day and I got some Baja Midnight, you know. It's just kind of one of those things that you're not really thinking about for your health. So the zero sugar may, you know, benefit some of you, which is perfectly fine, but not really benefits me. So that's really my thoughts on Mountain Dew Trolli, my first impressions. So let's move on to the tier list and the ranking. See you guys.
Alright, here we go. The ranking or the review for Trolli. Taste 6 out of 10. Branding 7.5 out of 10. And overall at 6 out of 10. I think this is an okay Mountain Dew. Nothing special. I think the zero sugar kind of takes away from the flavor. I think that if this had sugar, it would be 10 times better. But we get what we get and we don't throw a fit. So yeah, mid Mountain Dew. Let's move on to the tier list. Alright, here we go, the tier list. I put it at a D tier. I don't think it plays at the same competition as some of the C tiers. I don't think it's that good. C is not very mid, I mean, on the tier list. I think the C tiers are solid flavors. I think it belongs in D with the Zero Sugar Summer Freeze. I'm just not a big fan of Summer Freeze or Diet Mountain Dews. All right, thank you guys for watching another episode of the Mountain Dew Diaries. I greatly appreciate your guys' support in whatever. Like, comment, subscribe, the whole 9 yards. I don't really have anything else to say, except I'm glad to finally publish a video again. I'm still very busy, but that will be changing very soon. So that's about it. See you guys. Peace.